Hello, it's Miss Tokenen. I'm coming to you from my office. Mrs. Loftus and Mrs. Kilbride asked me to give you some info on fractions and equivalent fractions. So this first segment I'm going to do some vocabulary with you, and then the second segment, because my phone doesn't like to record longer videos, will be a little chant that I'm going to teach you about equivalent fractions. So the word we have up here is numerator. Repeat after me, numerator, in a low voice. Numerator, numerator, numerator. And as you can see here, the numerator here is 1, 1/2. The math connection is the numerator represents a number of equal parts. Equal meaning all the same. The dictionary definition is the number above the line in a common fraction showing how many of the parts indicated by the denominator are taken. That's a lot. So we're just going to remember it by the number that tells how many parts are used. For example, 1 out of 2 parts is used here in the numerator for 1/2. Alright, I'm going to have Mrs. Loftus pause the video, but then you're going to ping pong replacing the blank with the word numerator. So numerator, for example, would be the numerator in 1/3 is 1. Alright, you're going to ping pong back with a partner, back and forth, filling in the blank with the word numerator. Go ahead and do that, and we're going to come back in about 30 seconds. Alright, hopefully Mrs. Loftus paused us. Our next word is denominator. Repeat after me 3 times in a silly voice. Denominator, denominator, denominator. And here the denominator is 3. So this means that it has been cut up into 3 parts. So 1/3, or 3 parts, the denominator. The math connection is the denominator, which cannot be 0, indicates how many of those parts make up a unit or whole. The dictionary definition is the number below the line in a common fraction, a divisor. What does that mean? For us, it's going to mean the number of total in a group. So for example, 1/3. So if you were looking at this as a fraction, maybe 1 out of 3 parts would be shaded in. Alright, then I'm going to have Mrs. Loftus pause this again, and you're going to ping pong back and forth, instead of using the word numerator, the word denominator. Alright, for example, the denominator in 2/3 is 3. Alright, and I'll be back.